hard to deal with. That man a day, either way, I'm still.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on... Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And here's Indiana now. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Mathurin. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Halliburton against Curry. On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hield against Halliburton. Here's Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 6-point game. And Curry throws it down.
The Haley's Comet of Curry's offensive arsenal. The dunk.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires for 3. That won't go either for Curry.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Nembhard. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And the three-pointer goes.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Halliburton with the ball. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Completely new group here for the Warriors. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Wiseman, he's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And the shot goes down.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
I just love the ball move.
17 seconds left in the first. Now here's Halliburton. The D's right on him. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Williams. Hachimura from long range. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at How the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Lauri Markkanen out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Monk in at the 2. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Jump shot coming along a little bit now for Dennis Schroeder, looking more assertive and taking a few more chances.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner, he's checked in for Brown. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Turner. Indiana again missing. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Curry. Mathurin with a rebound. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Offensive rebound. Nembhard outside. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Siakam playing unselfish and a better option just to drop that one off.
Here's Green. The Pacers pull it in. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And they don't want a repeat of what happened last year here. They know this is an opponent they can handle. And they don't want to give away anything like they did last year.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
And it's Hield missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Indiana shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And so McConnell nails them both. 9 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
Well, Steph came out here with something to prove tonight. He's still an MVP-level player. The man just keeps winning titles.
You gotta love.
Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Mathurin. The 3. Drops in the 3. Mathurin's got 6.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either. And that's number 4, definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Curry. The Pacers also with a sub. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. VanVleet right side. Nails the wide-open jumper. VanVleet's got his second basket of the night.
The more and more you play with your teammates, the more you're aware of where they are, and Lauri Markkanen does a great job there.
Turner finds McConnell. Over VanVleet. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. The Warriors lead by 4. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Knocks down the long J. Jackson Davis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. To the inside, here's Hield. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's just fantastic court awareness. VanVleet sensing the overcommitment and finding the open teammate.
Pass to Siakam. Looking to win the run. Siakam. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
The Warriors lead by 10. The three from Curry. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. And for Indiana, they're shooting about 41% from 12 feet. Nembhard, good. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
And the basket is good. And the Warriors lead by 7. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Siakam. And he's going to the line. For two, the official saw contact while, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
And Siakam's such a solid all-around player, someone who can score it, rebound it, and pass it well.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Curry from deep three-point land. The Pacers pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Halliburton. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Curry for 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Green.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
They grab their own miss. Markkanen, the pass to Curry. Three-pointer, no good.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Halliburton. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And he commits the intentional foul. right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Indiana now. Siakam, pass to Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Off target from outside. And that's an intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Hey, thank you for stopping by.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry, some side if you want it, in the back if you're thirsty. On every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night. And I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they are. Shawty done had a last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both the eyes locked. I came up for it and said, hey there, little mama. If you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help you. Come here. I turned her around, her body on mine. She slid in my hand. On her, she holding on to me. I'm pulling her close. She said it feels nice. She from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with a friend by her side.